Well, it's time to grab your cleaning caddy, your bad mood, and the closest family member that's going to help you clean up. Just kidding. I know it's just you and me today. So, anyway, we're going to get stuck into it because as I'm showing you, my dumping zone is again dumped. Today it's full of bedding and laundry that I thought I will bring inside from the washing line and put away, but I never actually follow through. So today was the day I'm like, no, this is enough. Like, let's clear her up and give my gorgeous pillows a moment to shine, darling. Honestly, though, if you ask me how many times I've actually used this stool bench as I had imagined in my head, yes, it would be frequently a lot less than what I thought it would be, because I truly thought I would have my kids sit here, we'd get their shoes on, we'd get anything we need to before we leave the house. It would all just be done there, right? No, not at all. It's just literally become the world's most expensive laundry basket, and you know what? I'm okay with that. Recently, I was at my sister-in-law's house and I said to her, wow, you guys have so much clothes, because they'd just done their washing. Like, I mean, like triple the amount that I would have, the kids would have, whatever. And I was like, why is that? Like, that's a lot of work. And she said to me that she leaves all her clothes, besides the stuff that needs to be washed right away, like anything stinky or wet, she washes it all on one day, like let's say all on Sunday, folds it all, and then puts it all away. Or maybe over 2 days, because that seems like a lot of work, right? But I know her and her partner do all the washing, like let's say in a weekend, and has it all ready for the following week, which for me, I'm like, what? Because I have like a third of the amount of what she has, and we constantly do washing just because like we only have a small amount of clothes, which is like a plus and minus, right? Like if you do all your washing at once, then it's there for the whole week. But then if you do it my way, what is the benefit of my way? I'm constantly doing washing. Maybe her way is better. Never mind, I take it back. Anyway, let me know what your style is, whether you do it all at once or you just like do it over the entire week and make yourself do a lot more work. Here I am finally cleaning my skirting boards. I feel like I never do it around this particular space in my house, and when I do it, I'm like, my god, there was so much dust there. Anyway, I've had to rebuy this attachment. We originally got it from when we bought our Dyson, but then I lost it, and they're really cheap, okay? They're like $10 there, and it is literally lifesaver. I forgot how good it was. Don't ask me where the other ones have gone. It's a mystery to both you and I, okay? It just, who knows? I lost two, and actually I bought a more expensive piece. It's like for pet fur and stuff. If you don't have it, you really need to get it. If you have like shedding pets and fur everywhere, you know what it's like. So get that particular thing. It's like a spinny thing. Look, I don't do great descriptions, okay? But it is worth your hard-earned coin because it removes that pet fur so easily. Anyway, as you can see, my husband bought my son one of these flying ball things. I don't understand, okay? He got it from Kmart. It was like so cheap. But I don't know if you're supposed to throw it because it literally did nothing and he was kind of disappointed with it. But I said to him, I don't think it's like for throwing in the sky. Like, I think it's just for throwing on the floor and then it's supposed to roll around. Like, Kmart is not selling $15 drone balls, okay? So I think it's designed to be on the floor. So if you've had one and you know how to actually use it, let me know before I throw her straight in the bin because I am over it.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I am running for you. I am running for you. I am running for you. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. I'll be your light. Your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light.
Look, I have to personally thank that portable aircon that you see on your screen right now because she did make the summer bearable, okay? I feel like we're just coming out of summer now, like it's really been cooling down, but I'll say that and then like next week it's gonna be like 30 plus again. Anyway, it has been like so hot, and unfortunately for us, the air cons went out like a few months ago, and we've just been trying to deal with the real estate and trying to get them to actually replace the air cons that we have because there's three and all of them were going out. That's why it was part of an issue because they were like, how does all three go out at once? I said, I don't know, you tell me. So anyway, they had someone come out and look at it. The first person, right? Just keep that in mind. The first person comes in and he spends maybe 10, maybe 15 minutes. He looks at each one and says, no, they will have to be replaced, and then he leaves. Well, they didn't like that. So they got another guy like 2 weeks later and he said, oh, no, these are all like 20 years old. They have to be replaced. So he left too. He did try to turn the electricity on and it only works for like half a minute and then it turns off again. So they send us another email saying, hey, we've got someone from blah 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 air conditioning's coming to look at your air cons. To which my husband calls up the aircon place and says, hi, have you already been here? The guy says, no, I have not. Why? He says, because you're the third person to come and look at it. He says, well, that's because real estates are beep. Anyway, he said we would be very lucky if he was the final person to come and look at the aircons because real estate are beep, and we'll have as many people as they want come through until they find the cheapest quote. Mind you, we've been having 40-degree days. We've been sweating our butts off, not being able to do anything because we can't afford to pay for it. Our rental doesn't want to pay for it, which I can understand because it's a bit expensive. But even just to replace one. But all of the aircon people have said the exact same thing. They're like, I'm so sorry you have to deal with this. I know how hot it's been. And we're like, yeah. And they've all felt bad because they've seen our portable aircon that we've had to buy to even try and stay cool this summer. Hopefully we get somewhere with it in the next few months, I think. I wouldn't even say weeks, I'm pretty sure months. Because the last guy was adamant that he was going to have a go at the real estate about it because he knows it's been summer. He literally said to my husband, I'm sorry, like, I'm going to have a go at them about it because it has been all summer and they haven't replaced it. Plus you have 2 little kids, that's not fair. But unfortunately, here in Australia, there's a little bit of a housing crisis, and so it's not as easy to pick up and move to a different home that does have aircon, and it's really hard because it's also expensive and whatnot. So we're just grateful that we even have a house at the moment, and so we just don't want to rock the boat. So we're going to let someone else rock the boat and just hopefully, fingers crossed, we can have some aircon soon. There is no good segue, so let's move on. In a previous video, I told you that I was in desperate need of a new TV show. Well, I finally found one. It's on SBS. It's called 4 Years Later. and it's an Indian drama romance, and basically just follows a journey of like a newlyweds that got married in India and then like long distance for 4 years and then come back and reunite and see whether they're still in love or not. I haven't actually watched any of it yet. I just recently saw the trailer, but I need to actually like set up an account and watch it because it looks so interesting. It's so different from anything else at the moment. And each episode is like 30 minutes, which is not like a Netflix special of like 15 minutes, I feel like. But I do enjoy watching some Australian TV shows because they are few and far between. Well, good ones anyway. So that should be fun to watch. And I did watch, this was years and years ago, Please Like Me from Josh Thomas. That was a really, really good one as well. It is quite full on. There's a lot of mental health stuff going on. So take that into consideration. But it is really nice to have my dining table clear. I do try not to dump a lot of stuff on there because we use it so much. The kids love to do craft. My son is like the Lego king. There's painting. There's all sorts going on there. So I try not to put my own stuff on there so I don't limit the kids from being able to do their own creative processes up there. So when I do have it finally clear, it is a relief because I feel like we can start again. We can all make our own mess. We can sit down and have dinner if we want. It's just a clean slate. Speaking of clean slate, I feel like there's one room in my house, and it's probably the same for you, that is never, ever a clean slate. It might be half a clean slate or be a clean slate for like 40 minutes, and that's definitely the kitchen. We struggle with that. It's not that it's never cleaned, it's just that I clean and then more people want to come and eat or someone else wants to do something in there, and I just feel like I get so frustrated because I'm in there for so long. It's just like eating Oreos and brushing your teeth. I know I say it all the time, but truly, 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 why do I have like 15 dishes after I just spent 45 minutes cleaning the last lot? When my kids are older, I'll definitely get them into cleaning their own dishes and putting their own stuff away. But right now, like, they're just too young to get it completely clean. And like my daughter just would probably like rinse it, you know? Like she would love to help out. Like that is her thing. She loves to help out. But like I just know there's going to be a few specks of food on there, so it's just like not worth the struggle. Plus they're pretty good at scraping their plates and putting all their rubbish away. So a win's a win, okay? A win is a win.
Baby, now we're strangers, just two people in a crowded room. I don't even know your name yet, but I know I'm gonna fall for you. Walking over to you with a drink in my hand, they say I'm
Welcome to my teeny tiny bathroom. Don't ask me why they decided to convert this room into a bathroom. Does it absolutely gross me out that I can see you on the dunny while I'm cooking my dinner? Yeah, it does, but you know what? It is what it is. So I try to keep things as organized as possible in here. I do put all the excess bathroom stuff in here, like the toilet rolls, the paper towels. No, not paper towels, what are they called? Hand towels, and then just all the candles and stuff to try and make the house smell nice. Just kind of collect it in here because my linen cupboard is way too small. I'm sure we can all feel that if we live in an older house, which is why I try to go on and on and on about organization, because when you've got minimal space, organization is absolute key. And let me tell you, my linen cupboard, darling, avert your eyes because none of it is organized, okay? So that will definitely be like a video I'm going to do soon, because right now it's just exploding and so much wasted space in there. Like, why is half of it a cellar door and why is the other half of it my linen? We'll never know, okay? But anyway, back to the bathroom. You can see me wiping down the fronts and the sides of the cupboards because this is actually a shared bathroom with the dog. Yes, the dog gets half of it, okay? Don't ask me how he got an ensuite. I don't know that either. So anyway, I have to clean the muck off of it because he eats his dinner right next to the sink. And for some reason, he makes so much mess. I don't understand. Probably because he inhales his food. I think that's half of the problem. But also, like, he shakes his face after he drinks water. So it just, like, puts water and dirt and stuff everywhere. So from time to time, I need to give it a good wipe down. And yes, I'm pretty sure I did use the glass cleaner on that door, but oh well. Anyway, so I'm really trying to keep on top of cleaning this shower clean because I'm terrified that the soap scum and whatnot is going to end up as bad as the other shower that we have, which basically has what they call shower cancer and just needs to be replaced. The whole thing needs to be replaced, but that's just not something my real estate is ever going to do. Let's just be real, they don't give a about us. So whatever, it doesn't matter. So I'm just trying to keep on top of this one. I have thought about using the oven cleaner on the other one. Let me know if you've ever done that because it does say you can do it on glass. But like, am I just going to waste that product? And that stuff stinks. Okay, honey. One time I almost took myself out. I'm not joking. I almost expired myself from using that with the windows closed. And when I tell you that stuff gets in your lungs, even with a mask, I'm not joking. Honey, I have a side story to tell you. One time with that stuff, I actually took a layer of my epidermis off on my leg just from that chemical because it dripped. And I was like, oh, ow, that kind of stings. Wiped it, big red mark, and yeah, I know, right? Did you catch any of that? Anyway, I gave up telling the story because it doesn't matter. I feel like when I do these, I talk so much about myself, but should we do hot topics on here? I feel that could be like a little wild. I don't think everyone wants my opinion on anything, basically.
Every moment tonight, they led me to you. Every single time you look at me, I lose it too. Why don't you come sit next to me? Let things happen naturally, like it used to be. I don't wanna go and waste another day. Mess it up again, lost in my way. I'll be the one to have the highest price to pay. If I make it home tonight, may I hold you?
She did not use her extension piece on the Dyson, and it really shows. Okay, I couldn't get anything up. So, like I said before, use that crevice tool and it does wonders. It's bellissimo, okay? Anyway, so I just ended up tackling this little space because I felt so bad for my son. The problem is we dumped so much stuff there of all the toys that I'm gonna put away, air quotes, and then never get to. So I was like, no, we're gonna really do this because I feel bad for him. This is his space, and he does ask me from time to time, can you clean it up for me, Mummy? So, we do try to appease him and clean up, but we are doing the big sit again with the phone. Anyway, so I was like, I just need to get into it because sometimes mentally it can be really challenging when there's lots of teeny tiny little pieces, and that frustrates me when they're everywhere. So, anyway, just glad that we tackled that and just was able to get it tidier for him. So anyway, we are at the end of the video. Thank goodness. Feel like that was a bit of a workout, darling, but I will definitely see you in another one.